Yo, what is good everyone? It is your boy Savvy here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my controller settings as well as how to get some of the cool secret settings that I have, like custom weapon slot binds and scroll wheel reset on the controller. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with all of that as well near the end of the video. So if you guys are excited for this video, then please drop a like. That would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. Those links will be in the description below. And yeah, let's just jump straight into this. Alright guys, so jumping straight into these controller settings really quick. Wait a second, my hand cam. Just quickly get rid of that real quick. Alright, so jumping straight into these controller settings. I've been using these same controller settings for the past couple weeks now. And guys, these controller settings are straight alpha. Definitely give them a try. Let me know down in the comments below how they work out for you. But anyways, my build mode sensitivity multiplier is set to 2.7. My edit mode sensitivity multiplier is also set to 2.7. My look horizontal speed is 53%, as well as my look vertical speed is also set to 53%. I have 0% boost across the board right here. I have instant boost when building set to off. My ADS look horizontal speed is 11%, as well as my ADS look vertical speed is also set to 11%. And again, I have 0% boost across the board here. My look dampening time is set to 0 seconds. My look input curve is linear. My left stick dead zone is 10%, and my right stick dead zone is 5%. My enable foot controller is set to off. I've since found out that having it set to on will increase your input delay, so definitely set this to off because it will decrease your input delay by a little bit, so that's pretty useful. Moving on to my controller binds right here. These are my combat controls. Not going to go too in depth, but I have touchpad unbound, and I will explain why I have touchpad unbound in a second. Here are my build controls, and again, touchpad is unbound. Here are my edit controls. So I use R1 to select, I use L1 to reset, and I use L2 to confirm. And again, touchpad is unbound. So the reason why I have my touchpad unbound is because in DS4 Windows, I have the right side of my touchpad set to mouse wheel down, and my mouse wheel down bind and keyboard here is building edit and reset building edit. And if you guys didn't know, if you have building edit as mouse wheel down as well as reset building edit as mouse wheel down, that is scroll wheel reset. So I basically have scroll wheel reset on the right side of my touchpad. So the left side of my touchpad is bound to mouse wheel up, and I have that set to my weapon slot 1, which is normally where I keep my shotgun. So when I'm playing keyboard and mouse, I'll have this set back to 2. But since I play controller and I'm playing controller right now, I normally have that set to mouse wheel up when I'm on controller. So I'm going to explain these two settings here right now. So yeah, those are basically it for my controller settings. So now I'm going to quickly explain my touchpad binds as well. Alright guys, so moving on to my two secret binds that I have set to my touchpad through DS4 Windows. The first one that I'm going to show you guys is my custom weapon slot bind that I have for my shotgun slot down in my quick bar. So let's just say, for example, I'm trying to pop these minis in this box, and someone is trying to W key me through the wall in front of me. So normally, if I'm trying to defend myself going from my minis, which is in the middle of my quick bar, all the way to my shotgun, which is at the first slot, you have to press L1 twice in order to get to your shotgun to defend yourself. So there's that little time delay between going from your minis all the way to your shotgun. So with the weapon slot bind that I have, it basically eliminates that. So for example, let's just say I'm popping my minis and someone is coming through this wall and I need to defend myself really quick. All I have to do is press the top left of my touchpad right here, and it instantly brings out my shotgun, which is incredibly useful. And I'm definitely going to be showing you guys how to set that up here in a second. So the second secret bind that I have is scroll wheel reset on the controller. It is set to the right side of my touchpad. So if I just hold this down, as you can see, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate the scroll wheel reset for you guys here. I have this little thing set up right here for you guys so you guys can see. So all I have to do is just hold this down. And as you can see, it's pretty insane. And yeah, that's what that looks like. So I'm going to quickly show you guys how to set both of those binds up right now through DS4 Windows on my desktop. Alright guys, so now that I'm over on my desktop, I'm going to quickly show you guys how to get scroll wheel reset and the custom weapon slot bind here in DS4 Windows. So if you open up DS4 Windows, you're going to be prompted with this right here. Your controller is connected, my controller is connected. Just make sure your controller is connected. Doesn't matter what your status is, if it's Bluetooth or if it's wired. In my case, I use Bluetooth, as you can see here. But you want to go over to profiles and then create a new profile. And then what's going to pop up is this screen right here. Now, where it says touchpad right here, you're going to want to set that to use for controls. That's very important. And then the next thing you want to do is go over to this right here, this little window right here. And you're going to go and scroll down until you find left touch right here, right touch, multi-touch, and upper touch. So for left touch, you want to set this to mouse wheel up, just like this. So you double click on left touch, go up here and click mouse wheel up. The next thing that you guys are going to want to do is go over to right touch and set this to mouse wheel down, just like that. And then for multi-touch, it's important that you set it to back on the controller right here. That's very important. Set that to back. And then upper touch right here is set to mouse wheel up as well, so that the top of my controller is also mouse wheel up for left touch. So if that makes sense to you guys. So that's basically it. The next thing you guys are going to want to do is just name your profile, save it, go over to controllers, select a profile, and click the one that you just edited. And that's basically it for DS4 Windows. The next thing you guys are going to want to do is just basically go over back onto Fortnite, go into your keyboard and mouse settings, set up your custom weapon slot. Doesn't matter if you want it in 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter. Just set it up to mouse wheel up, and that's going to be your custom weapon slot bind as well. And if you guys know how to set up scroll wheel reset, it's actually fairly easy. So building edit, you want to set it to mouse wheel down over here on the right side, as well as reset building edit, you want to set it to mouse wheel down as well. So since both of these are set to mouse wheel down, your right side of your touchpad is bound to mouse wheel down. So that's basically scroll wheel reset, and that's basically how you do it. So you can just go over and just it's pretty crazy if you ask me. So yeah, that's basically going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just quickly wanted to show you guys my controller settings and how to get some secret settings that I have on my touchpad on my controller, like scroll wheel reset and all of that kind of stuff, the custom weapon slot bind. Very useful stuff. Just a quick disclaimer, you cannot get banned for this. This isn't a recorded macro. This doesn't go against TOS. All you're doing is just rebinding keyboard functions onto a controller. That's literally all you're doing, and that is not against TOS. Just so you guys know. I've seen some comments before on my last scroll wheel reset video asking if you can get banned for this. You cannot get banned for this. You don't have to worry about that, guys, okay? So yeah, that's basically going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that's basically it. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.